Hey guys, it's Batchat here to bring you another Tank Talks. Today we're going to revisit the T-57 Heavy. The T-57 Heavy and the entire T-57 line has been added in the new patch 3.4 by Wargaming. It has taken some severe nerfs, which I believe are a bit uncalled for, I suppose the word is. The load time between shells is now a hefty 3.3 seconds, a whole 0.13 second more than it is on PC, meaning the tank is officially out in the open longer to fire 3 shells than it is to fire 4 shells on PC. People are going to start realizing that they need to focus T-57 Heavies a lot more as time goes on. In fact, focusing autoloaders is one of the most important things you can do. They have the highest damage potential in the shortest amount of time, but they also have some of the most weak armor for the tier they're in. The more you leave an autoloader alone, the longer and more capable it is of out-trading you and then moving on to your teammates and out-trading them. The armor on the 57 Heavy is nothing to be scoffed at, but it's also nothing to be proud of. It has very weak turret side armor, meaning that if you shoot just to the left or right of the gun mantlet on the cheeks, you can easily pin it with normal APCR ammo, or if you're so inclined, you can shoot heat ammo for a guaranteed penetration. It's very easy for a hold-down 140 to get shots into a T-57 Heavy, where the reticle bloom on the T-57 Heavy makes it almost impossible to trade effectively against a 140. I think this is going to become more apparent over time. But, as people are dealing with it now, some people haven't read the patch notes, maybe haven't read that it only has 3 shells now, maybe haven't read how long it takes for them to load those shells. But the 57 Heavy is vulnerable. Once you empty that mag, if you get tracked out in the open and you have an 18-second reload, you're going to be out-traded and most likely killed very easily in Tier 10. And it's another thing with that 18-second reload, it doesn't make much sense. If you have 4 shells on PC and the reload is 21 seconds, the only viable option is then to drop the reload to around 16.5 or 17 seconds. But they haven't done that here. They've given us a whole extra second for no reason. And at this point it makes the tank much weaker. Like I said, you have to be out in the open much longer. You have not as good a gun as you have on PC. What you could do, and what I'm hoping they will do, is drop the load time between shells to 2.5 and maybe give the autoloader 4 shells, but drop the alpha damage of the shell down to 320 to maybe 340. That way you're not doing 400 and plus average damage rolls for 4 shells. It makes the tank balanced, but it also gives it a bit more survivability. I'm hoping Wargaming will address that, and I hope they'll do it soon before the T-57 Heavy becomes victim of power creep and victim of focus fire. Now, good players like this know how to use the tank and how to put it into a good situation in order to make it succeed, but they're also playing off the ignorance of players who haven't read the patch notes. And that won't be the case for long. People are going to start finding out the weaknesses of this tank really early on, and it's going to start suffering. If they don't do something about it, we could see a lot of complaints, and we could see potentially a lot less people playing this line because of frustration out of not knowing how to adjust the gameplay of this tank. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the nerf. Those are my thoughts on the 57 Heavy line. I believe, like I said, it needs to be buffed. But I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Are you enjoying the line so far? If so, what's your favorite tank in the line? Personally, mine is the T-54E1. I really do like the reload time, and I like the speed of the tank in general. I've been meaning to thank you guys for 100 subs. We hit that over Thanksgiving weekend, but I was working, so I didn't get to say a proper thank you. What I'm going to be doing for 100 subs is I'm going to be doing a replay competition. So if you want, go ahead and send your replays to the email listed below. I'm going to be commentating over them, and I'm going to feature your channel in the description of the video. I'm also going to do a Q&A, so make sure to post your questions in the comments below, or let me know on Discord if you have a question for me. I just want you guys to get to know me, so everything's transparent. Again, guys, thank you so much for 100 subs. Thank you for the support. I make this channel for people like you, for people like me, who need to know the tactics, who need to know the intricacy of the game. So again, let me know what you think of the T-57 Heavy line. Leave your questions below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Bat Chat out.